case you couldn't tell, the gun started to spin over and try and fall. So, as you might be able to tell with some basic knowledge of guns, it's not really a good thing. Right now, I see no one's in here yet. I'm sorry for any real ambient noise. The highway's just over there. So while I'm waiting for a few people to get in to actually see that I'm live, I'm going to put my headphones down and pop off the 5 rounds that I loaded and go take a look. That'll leave me with 15 more to actually play around with if someone joins. So this is going to get fairly loud fairly quickly, as you might imagine, and the camera might fall over because I haven't shot on the live stream, so it might get loud, it might fall over, I don't know, but just prepare yourself. I'm not going to be looking at the phone much. I'm going to see if I can't flip the camera around so you guys can watch. Kinda. Maybe. No, don't focus on the bench. I don't want to have to hold it like that. You guys will just have to trust me that there's targets down there, and I'll show you here in a minute. So I set up 2 targets down there, one on the left and one on the right, and I'll be aiming at the right target. Probably help if I chambered around first. Just thought of that. And the phone fell over. I apologize. Let's see if I can't set you guys up to where you won't fall over as likely. Try and set you guys up. About there. About there would work. I don't know. They fall. You're gonna definitely get more vibration. Well, you didn't fall over this time. It's an improvement. And you guys are stuck looking at the screws. Probably just looks so entertaining. Oh, I went up too far. Wow, I was way low for that one. Okay. Take my earmuffs off. No, I wasn't shooting at the camper. That's just there. There's no real way for me to work around it. My battery's at 20%. So I'm gonna wait for the 10% warning. And I'll have to end this because I don't want my phone dying on me. In case you're wondering as to how far I was shooting, that is my sort of 50-yard marker. So we're halfway. I'll let you do the math. As I think I said earlier, this was gonna be my sort of warm-up shots. Sorry if the camera's shaky. The ground's not exactly flat, and the gun's on the same shoulder that I'm holding the camera with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay for not having shot in a couple weeks. It's still not ideal. Gotta turn back around, start walking back. Just seeing the camper's license plate. Not sure they really want to be out there. They really want that out there. If it was my camper, I wouldn't give a crap, but it's not ours. And I found I'm just repeating myself many, many times. Keep repeating myself, and I'm out of breath. Just ain't right, is it? So if the camera was really shaky while I was shooting, it's because I had it set up on that little tripod thingamabob, who's a Flutsit, the Watch'em-a-Watsit. I had it set kind of jankety like that. So it wasn't exactly all that stable. Because if you wonder what I shoot, this is 55 grain 223 ammo, custom loaded, so you can't buy that anywhere else. And no, I won't sell you it. Legally, I don't think I can. Who cares about legalities? It's fine. Ooh, this casing's a little dented. Again, while I'm kind of waiting for people to join, because I just got off work a little while ago, so I don't expect many people are out of work right now. But while I'm waiting, I'm going to give you a little bullet geometry. Geometry, not really. More labeling. Well, Game Theorist just went live, so... well, it's a game I don't really like anyway, so I probably won't join it. entire thing is not called a bullet, it's called a cartridge. That was 10% warning, so I'll try and finish this up. This whole thing is a cartridge. This little brass, no, this isn't brass, Aaron, you're stupid. This little copper thing up here, that is the actual bullet. That, let me show you one that's empty. When shot, leaves the cartridge. So you can see the difference. Shot, unshot. And this is the casing. That is what encases the gunpowder and the projectile bullet. And it's a little thing called the primer. Now the primer is actually what makes the gunpowder go off. And in this gun anyway, I'll pull it out. Actually has the firing pin in it. That little bitty hole, right about there. Actually encases the firing pin. And that basically makes a little divot in the primer, which makes a spark, which then ignites the powder and creates pressure in the casing. And the pressure is so much that it unseats the bullet, travels down the barrel with the rifling, making it twist and go straight in theory. Because you can have a gun that does not shoot straight. So that's your basic geometry of a bullet. And I think I'm just gonna let this thing run until it dies. I'm talking about my phone. I'm just gonna let it run until it dies, and that'll be that for the live stream. And I do have a little bit of a wind coming from the west, so that'd probably be why my holes were a little over to the left. Because I'm shooting north to south, and I have a crosswind, so that messes with the bullet flight. Well, every possible thing you could think of messes with bullet flight. Yes, I mean everything. Wind, gravity, earth rotation, any single part of you that's touching the gun, your breathing, you physically pulling the trigger, everything affects it. But it doesn't really become all that exemplified until out past like 300 yards. Oh. Probably help if I put a bullet in the chamber. Cartridge. You think with my little rant on bullet geometry, I would at least call them by the right names. But nah, I don't feel like it today. It's Friday. I don't give a hoot. Bad part is I felt like that was going to be a good shot. Just wait for the wind to die a little. Scooting up, scooting up, scooting up. Wow, I'm sucking today. Well, I haven't shot in a few weeks, so that's gonna be my sort of excuse. That was at least in the white, in the inner white. I believe that was the last shot. Just so you guys can see what I see, or at least try and see what I see while I'm shooting. This is gonna be interesting. You can kind of see crosshairs in there. Kind of hard to focus on, but just trust me, there are crosshairs. And so, that's another 5. Full, well, as much as I can load into my gun at once. Walking a mile, walking a mile, walking a mile. Oh my goodness, why is this such a long walk? And I did this walk almost every day up until we moved. Didn't think 2 things of it. Now it sucks. And hopefully, after a while, I'll be able to go out to 300 yards. That's where you really need to have good conditions. I'm not sure, I might only shoot 10 today. Maybe, maybe not. Assuming the live stream lasts the whole duration of me shooting. Oh, it looks like I got 2 more in there. I'm not sure. Oh, probably help if I was holding you guys where you could see. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, 10 shots, 10 hits. Hits. Not what I wanted. Well, those 2 and that 1 are pretty dang good. Those 3 I would consider acceptable. Those 2 and those 2, that one especially, I don't like. But you know what? That's just how it goes. Especially when you haven't been shooting for a couple weeks. Unless you're my dad. He can shoot like no other, in my opinion. He always says I'm a better shot than him. No. He can go 3 weeks without shooting. 3, 4 weeks. Month, 2 months, whatever. Shoot the same exact group. From session to session. Not even think twice about it. But me, I shoot almost every day. I can't hit worth a darn. So, that innermost black circle, around the innermost white circle, once I can get all 10 in there, I'll shoot at 200 right now. So that was 10 shots at one of the targets. I went and checked every 5. Let's just shoot at 200 right now. So that was 10 shots at one of the targets. So now I'm gonna shoot 5, reload, shoot another 5, and go down and check. That I'll consider my warm-up. Hopefully I can make it to a half-hour live stream. Not my phone dying. Oh, I was just hearing stuff. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Just sling all up in your faces. So I'll sit you guys over there. So I'm shooting at the left target now. Trying to get my eye to focus. This gun's still fairly new, so bolt's still kind of sticky. Rifling hasn't been really worked in. Trigger's still very sensitive. Well, I can actually see where that one hit. That one shot just a fuzz low. That one was at the bottom of the target. That one sucked. I need to stop talking, let my heart rate go down. must just be off today. I did get my first official paycheck. And this is the first time I've been shooting since my fingers got kind of screwed up. You can totally see those.